Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my members. I appreciate you joining the membership. And for all of my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning. So we'll be watching 2020. It's a rerun. Dateline is coming on at 10 to talk about the children that I think the hurricane, whatever happened in Texas. So I'll watch a repeat of 2020. And for all of the lurkers, I hope you do a thumbs up when you come in. Hey, Patty, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining. And the show is getting ready to start. So I'm going to go to mute. Do you remember this one, Patty? I do. I don't remember the falling part, but when I looked up and saw it, I was vaguely remember. Then I started thinking, did that fall change him? I don't know. When you have a head injury, sometimes it definitely changes a person. So I'm working on a different halter top. I saw this video because I've been working on the one that I've been working on forever, and I keep frogging it and not liking what I'm seeing, so I keep frogging it. And then I saw that video, and I don't like the cups. I like them to go this way. I don't like them to go this way for some reason. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to see if I'm gonna like this. And it's totally different. It's made with front post and back post stitches. Oh, you remember it too? Yep. So are you working on a blanket? And we're having a yarn sale on Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern time if you're in the need for some yarn. Melanie and myself will be, I know the bulk of mine is going to be yarn. And I know Melanie says she has a lot of yarn too. And VJ will be there, and um, Angela. Angela usually have some cute little pins and stuff like that. I don't know what BJ is going to have. But we'll be on my channel at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. What stitch are you using for this blanket? I started doing this. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But if I do, it'll definitely be something different. I keep thinking I have all of this time to get this finished. And what, Wednesday? It'll be July. And I'll have a month, a whole a month to get this finished. Either get this finished or get the other one finished. We shall see. Oh, it's back on. Ooh, Fifi. I don't know Fifi. I'm gonna have to Okay, I see the Fifi. that's that's cute that he named it that. I'm just not that creative. So it looks like it's just a granny square that you just keep going and going and going. I like the colors. That looks like the hot sauce yarn that I have. That's what it looks like. Turn this down so I can hear what he says. Oh, it is. When I first saw that yarn at Joann's, made Joann's rest in peace. I was like, ooh, I have to get that. I thought it was such a pretty color. I made a purse with it, and then I tried to do something else with it, but I didn't have enough of it, and I never went back to get any more. But I just love that yarn. Okay, yeah, it's a granny square. Okay. Oh, red, white, and blue blank. Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? You do. No, I'm saying I'm not creative about naming things like that. That's very Fifi, that's cute. I came across, I didn't realize I um, had Court TV because I figured that's one of the channels that would be out of the basic mix too. But I record 48 hours. And so one day I paid attention because I've been recording it forever, but it's all their old stuff. So it's not high definition at all. It's the old stuff. And it dawned on me, I was like, it's on Court TV. So I had to look at the thing to see what channel Court TV was on. And I came across this Vinny Palantino, I think his name is. And so I started watching some of his things. So today I told my daughter, I said, so he's basically doing a podcast on television. But the only difference, I said, he's doing the same thing that I do on Fridays, except for he's paying the monies to show it and be able to talk over it. But he had the case, and you're in Ohio, I think. I think that's where you said you are. Do you remember the case of the Wagners, um, the Wagner family that unalived the 8 members of the other family? I can't remember the name of the other family, but that was one of the things he was talking about. And I was halfway watching it because I had not, I don't think I'd seen anything when they were in court. I may have, but I just don't remember. But I said I have to rewatch it again. But I was, the very first time I heard that story, I was like shocked. I mean, they took out the entire family, all over a little baby. Just absolutely crazy. I think it was in like Pixton or some part of Ohio. I can't remember, Pixton or Piketon or something like that. Was that the football player? Oh, who's Chris Johnson? Nope, that's not the football player. They had he did a story of a football player that poisoned his girlfriend. She was 5 months pregnant. And I had never even heard of that case. And I'm pretty up on football and the criminals in the football arena. I'm going to mute. Send me a picture of that when you're finished. I'd like to see that. Oh, yeah, pectin, pectin. Oh, you hadn't heard about that? Oh my goodness. Oh, I saw it a while ago because I was like, wow. And it's the family, they had like the family matriarch who was like evil, in my opinion. But she ruled her sons and I guess her husband or whatever, and whatever she said went. And her son had a baby from this young girl, and the mother wanted the child. And the girl had posted on, I don't know, on Facebook or wherever, she says, over my blank body, since we're not supposed to use all those words. And a few weeks later, she was a goner, and her entire family. And it wasn't like they were all in the same place. They were all in different houses. And they just went in and took them all out. Didn't do anything with the children. The babies, they left the babies there with the bodies. But it's Wagner. It's Ohio versus Wagner. If you want to look it up. I don't know why I can't remember the name of the family that they took out, but it was 8 people. Can't remember which one of the crime shows I saw it on, but I was like, whoa, that is some kind of hate. I've never watched. I don't know if it's on Prime or Netflix. I can't even remember the name of it, but it's some kind of a show where the mom rules and the boys do whatever she wants them to do. I can't remember the name of it, but I've never watched it because I don't like those kind of shows. They bother me because they're so close to real life. There's a lot of people out there that does some crazy stuff. Mm, I didn't know you can get all the way up there. Oh, they had to rappel down to get into that. Going to mute. That detective, he sounds like he has a Canadian accent. It was like the Hatfield McCoys, yes. Yes. I watch some other crime show I record, and it's all old stuff. But his accent sounds like the one of the guys. His name is Anthony something. I can't remember what his last name is, but he has that same kind of accent. Well, they are close to Canada. They are in Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin is close to Canada, but he definitely sounds like he has that accent. This is just another sad story. These out of control people. Instead of telling the truth, he would rather take his parents out. That's crazy. Mm-mm. I'm gonna definitely rewatch, even though I don't care too much for that. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. I don't care too much for that platform, the platform that he uses to go over the cases, especially the when they're in the court. It's real, the audio is terrible because I wasn't paying attention. And I totally forgot whatever the mother's sentence was. I don't know what her sentence was. But all of the I only caught the last one. I mean, he was the one that was like trying to say like he wasn't like them, but he certainly got sentenced like them. I have to turn off these alerts on these doggone social media platforms. I get so many alerts and it drive me crazy. And then they have the like Instagram will send you another message. Oh, you missed this message because I didn't want to read it. It's over and over and over and over and over again. I keep saying I'm going to watch this dance show, and I have yet to watch it. Oh, it doesn't come on to July. Ah, well, good. Now I have time. Going to mute. Hey, Renee, how are you tonight? Thank you for joining. I hope you had a thumbs up. I tell you, ladies, 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 we always can solve a case. This social media is gonna be, it's really, really hard nowadays to have unsolved crimes because you have to basically not drive to the place, not have your phone with you, not have on any of the smart watches, and not be in an area where every corner there's cameras. Otherwise, if you're out somewhere in the boonies, you can probably get away with it. But if you have any electronics, it's going to track you. Everything we do with these phones and those smart watches, your laptop, your tablets, all that stuff, everything tracks us. Even your television. You say, oh, I was watching this. No, television didn't say that's what you were watching. Everything. And he's supposed to be going to SpaceX? He should know better. But I can't even imagine doing what he did. That is so foreign to my brain. And his parents looked like they were very happy, in love with one another, loved their children. Wasn't enough for him. What are you working on, Renee? I'm working on, what's her name? AC Crochet's her summer top. Because my top that I started, I keep frogging it because I just can't get it to fit the way I want it to. So now, and I've gotten pretty far with it, but I want it to be tighter. So I keep decreasing. But I still like it. I'll probably still finish it because I think I still have enough yarn to do both of them. So that's the top of it, which I do like. And the straps and everything. I just want this to be tighter, even though I got a pot belly, but I want it to be a little tighter around the booties. So I might do another round of decreasing. And I want to do it I want the bottom part of it to be V-stitch. I had intentions of making it into a dress, but now that I am doing this, I'm going to have two tops. I can't do a dress because then I wouldn't have enough. I don't think I would get very far with a dress anyway. I think I'll just make it a little longer. Also, it's going to be on the regular station too, and just streaming on the other ones. All right, going to mute. I just said social media tracks us. It's so hard to get away from it now. And one day I was going through my pictures long time ago, and one of them just slipped up. And I looked at it because I remember some crime show, and they were talking about a picture, and they could pinpoint exactly where the picture was taken by the numbers, that the coordinates, because your pictures have a coordinates on them. And then for some reason I was looking, and then I did it by mistake. I didn't do it intentionally, but the picture flipped up and it gave me all this information about where the picture was taken. I was like, oh my goodness, you can't get away from it. I have to finish a Mardi Gras hat for someone. Ooh, thank you, Patty. Oh, I do. Oh, I guess they're going to be wearing it because Mardi Gras has already happened. But hey, you can always wear it next year. You can wear it for the Halloween or whatever. Or they just like Mardi Gras. But it's very hard to get away from this internet stuff. Not internet, social media. Internet, social media, whatever. Like I always say, Google knows everything. We had a lot of hard rains this week, and I had um, a planter that I put some new, because my okra plant is growing. It produces a lot of okra, but it's hit or miss with it. So I said, well, I'm going to plant some more okra, and I put it in one of the long planters, and I sat it up on the table so it was just catty corner diagonally, just not completely on it. The rain was so hard it knocked the thing over. I look out there, all of the soil is on the ground. I was like, oh my goodness. Then the other okra seeds that I planted, I put it in a pot, which was a bad decision because it just filled up with water. So I know all those seeds are who knows where with all that soil out there. And I went ahead and picked it up, and I saw one of the okra plants had, and I just planted these plants on the 22nd, but one of the okra plants had already sprouted. And when I was putting it all back into the planter, I saw some more okra plants in there, but I didn't try to like reposition them or anything. I was like, what they're going to do, what they're going to do, because plants can grow out of anything. Today I go and look, three of them are sprouted. So the one had already sprouted, then two more sprouted up too. So I think I'm going to get some more okra. Go on to mute. That one just, I can't imagine something like that happening, and your child is the one that's doing it. Yes, very scary, very scary. So anyway, back to my okra. The one that was in the pot, definitely, I'm sure those seeds, but the seeds were from my the okra plant, that the first one that I'm growing, and one of the pods went brown, so the seeds were there. And there's another one on there now that looks like it might turn brown. I'm going to let it turn brown so I can get the seeds out and put them in a grow bag so that the next time we have this huge rainstorm, all the soil won't be. I don't know if I'll be able to sweep that all up because it we have these afternoon showers. And today I was just way too tired to go out there. I think it was still a little wet anyway. As mango season is in, and those mangoes, two or three of them together is probably 2 pounds, and they fall every day, and they fall even more when the big rainstorms come. So today I went out and picked up the ones that had fallen that the animals hadn't gotten to, and then the other ones that were just spoiling out there. And the avocados are growing, getting bigger, but there's plenty of them falling from the tree as well, the smaller ones. My Scotch bonnet um, plant looks like it's going, I don't know if it's going to keep producing because the leaves look yellowish now. They don't look that pretty bright green. Oop, put that in the wrong place. But I hope it produces more. Not like I need a Scotch bonnet in my life, but I can definitely give it away. My neighbor across the street, he's Brazilian. Him and his wife, I don't know. I don't know if Brazilians use Scotch bonnets. I'm trying to think, what have I know we go. No, I don't think they do. Now that I think about it, when I go to that Venezuelan earthquake, whoo, that's something else. I don't ever want to feel the earth moving under my feet. I like that song, but I don't want it to actually happen. The earthquake that they had in Cuba, people in Miami could feel that. That's pretty scary. Going to mute. Oh boy, here comes the real story. I just don't understand. But it's not for me to understand either. We have a long weekend coming. Woohoo! Another day for me to sleep in. Chris Johnson. Why do I know? I don't know why I don't know Chris Johnson. Hmm. And I'm definitely not going to be watching Good Morning America. By the time I remember it's on, it's already off. I watched I watched Good Morning America one day. Must have been it must have been off. I don't know. But I was watching. I was like, why does this look weird to me? Because they weren't at the big table. I do remember that they were moving, but I guess I never saw it once they moved to their new facility. But they weren't sitting at the big table, and I think there were five of them all sitting on the couch, and that was so weird to me. I was like, it's been just that long since I've watched Good Morning America. But it was interesting. I said, "Oh, I have to watch it again because I want to see if that's how if they ever like have a desk where the real reporters." Well, actually, George is the real. He's the journalist, and then I don't know if Robin has a degree in journalism or not. I know she was a basketball player and all that, but she sounds like she probably did. I don't know. And Michael Strahan went from the NFL to doing his little television. He transitioned quite well from the NFL. He has so many jobs, though, so many jobs. Go Boy, he planned all of it. And it's interesting. He likes that hat. I've been trying to see what is on that hat because it's real unusual um, to see young men wearing hats with an LLC on it. I don't know what the company is. Usually you have some kind of a team baseball cap on, but I can't read what it, all I can see is the LLC. I don't know what the rest of it is on there because it's quite a lot for a hat. So I don't know if it was a company, a friend's company, or somebody's company that he worked for at some point. But he likes that hat because every single scene he is wearing that hat. I feel really, really sad for his girlfriend, though. That has got to be a scary thought. This person you were planning your life with, she was willing to pack up and move to Florida with him on his fake SpaceX job. He's a master of the lie, I guess. But I can't even imagine why he think he would get away with that. My, the mind of a criminal. That is definitely one of the craziest solutions to telling grand tales to your parents. He chose the final solution. Didn't want to talk it out, didn't want to explain himself. I don't understand it. He wasn't right. Ah, no, he's just terrible. Now he can spend the rest of his life, or at least a great majority of it. I don't know if he gets life or not, but he can spend whatever time he's getting confined with a bunch of other men to think about how he has ruined his life and taken away his parents' life and his brother. I always wonder, like with oh, it's coming on. Going to mute. I don't understand why those two charges of him hiding them was vacated. But anywho, I don't know the law. Seems crazy because that's what he did. Anyway, but I wonder, how does his brother feel? Does his brother go visit him or anything? I don't know if I could. But I was thinking about the producer and his wife, that the son. Oh, I can't even think of his name. Oh, why can't I think of that man's name? I can see him in my head, but I can't think of his name. But the brother. I wonder if his siblings even visit him. I remember some story of while last month or the month before, whatever, that he was asking them for money um, for an attorney or something. Oh, what is his name? But it's a sad situation when you do something like that to the people that love you the most, that will do anything for you. All you have to do is ask. And for him, he wasn't going to do that. Yeah, one more round to go. All right. All right. I don't know, since, we're going into the 4th of July weekend next Friday. But if there's something on, I will be on too. And don't forget the sale. If you're not purchasing, at least come by and say hello. So I will see you all if you show up for the sale Sunday, and otherwise I will be back Friday. Hopefully there'll be something on to watch. So until then, stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye bye, and send me a picture when you finish that blanket.